The Bears was an 8-9 team last year, I believe, and 7-10. Sorry, and that's pretty good for a team that has the first pick. And they got a good defense. They got good players on offense, and it's pretty exciting. If you could go into a situation like that. Yep. Whole lot of dominant quarterback play? No, not at all. I don't compare myself to the other guys, that's there or been there. I think I'm my own player, and I tend to like to, create history and rewrite history. Yeah, this was one of the seasons that it's none like any other season I've had, to where I've been so close to being either neutral or close to having a losing record, and so it was tough for me. Like I said, I'm a competitor. I like to win, and so being that close to losing was difficult for me. But I had people in my corner to help me and figure out the energy and feeling that I was feeling. I think it's important going into situations, because there's nobody in the first part of the draft that would be early in the draft, and I expect myself to go high. To be a 12 and whatever team, or it's the teams are going to be at least from the year before. It's kind of going to be how I went into USC. Where they were 4-8 and things like that. So just preparing for those moments, and I think last year was a perfect example for me. Yeah, I learned either you grow from something like that, and Lincoln sat me down after maybe our loss to Utah, I believe, and he sat me down and he said either you grow from something like this, or you keep feeling this feeling, and you'll stay where you are.
What do you say about
Over my what? My height? It's the first time I'm hearing about my height and size. I'm around Aaron Rodgers' size and maybe weight too. 215, 220, and 6'1", 6'2". So.
What went into the decision? You talked about you and your team decided you're not going to do some of the things here for the medical stuff. What went into the decision to not do that here?
Yeah, so for the medical stuff, I'll be doing the medical stuff, just not here in Indy. I'll be doing it at the team interviews. Not 32 teams can draft me. There's only one of me. And so the teams that I go to for my visit, those teams will have the medical, and that'll be it. I didn't feel the need to go out and throw. I played around 30-something games, I believe. Go ahead and go watch real live ball of me and see how I am as a competitor.
What inspired you to get into the game of football? What inspired you to get into the game of football?
My dad put me in football when I was 4. My mom didn't let me play tackle football my first year. I thought I was going to love it. At 4 years old, I did, and the next year after that, I was a bit too aggressive for flag football, so my mom let me play tackle, and from there, fell in love even more. By the time I hit 11 or 12, I told my dad that this is what I wanted to do, and we put together a plan, and he's helped me every part of the way.
When you look at the personal relationships that will be important at the next level, when you talk to the Bears, what did you think of Maddie Bruce and Ryan Poles and Nate?
Yeah, they were awesome. I spoke more about ball and things like that, just because the interviews are so short. So it was more about them getting to know me, getting to test my mental, what I know, the base things of what it takes to be a quarterback in the NFL.
With any confidence that they're going to be able to develop you what you need to go make the jump?
10 minutes is difficult to figure out if they're going to be able to develop you. I enjoyed the meeting. It was a good meeting, but 10 minutes or so is pretty difficult.
Ryan Poles talks about being an artist or a surgeon as a quarterback. How
Yep.
would you describe your quarterback play in that regard?
He does. He does. You know, I've actually heard that about the artist or surgeon thing, and I like to think that when it's time to be surgical, you know, it's time to be surgical. You know, there's been many games where it gets late in the game, and I've ran or scrambled and you know, threw a crazy pass. That's been the artist, the magician. And then you know, there's been times where even, you know, when I hurt my hamstring and I couldn't run, I sat in the pocket the whole time, you know, the rest of the game and delivered the ball.
How important is it for you to fight to stay in the pocket?
It's important to be in the pocket. It's part of the game. It's also important to be out of the pocket and just be, you know, just as good as you are in the pocket and out of the pocket.
What are you looking to find out?
What am I? Sorry, repeat. Yeah, you know, it's like I've said before. It's familiar. It's hometown, as everybody knows, and you know, it'd be really cool to be back there and experience that. The meeting went really well, and you know, being around those, you know, everybody was in the room, so being around everybody, you know, just getting the taste of, you know, how they are, who they are, because like you said, everything's new there. Yeah, the Patriots were cool. It was the room wasn't as packed. They had just a few guys here, and you know, we talked mainly about ball. It was a good impression. They were asking me questions about my life, about ball, testing me and things like that. So all of the meetings were good, and they were all kind of in the same ballpark. Everybody, you know, they don't really get to see you and test your mental. So this quick 10, 20 minutes that they have, you know, that's what they're mainly doing, trying to get out of you.
How disappointed would you be if you were not drafted #1?
It's not a thought in my mind. Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to be #1. I think I put in all the hard work, all of the, you know, the time, effort, energy into you know, being that. So, you know, I don't think of a plan B. That's kind of how I do things in my life. I don't think of a plan B. Stay on plan A, and then when things don't work out, find a way to make plan A work.
What do you want to find out from him?
I plan on visiting a good amount of teams. Don't exactly know what the plan is with that, just because I've met with teams that I didn't know that I was going to meet with when I got here. So, yeah. If I who? Oh, wow. I'd add a swimming contest. It's my second sport. Birds, government related. Yeah. A who? I've never seen a baby pigeon. Yeah. Yeah. What do I want to impress them, or what? The main thing that I've, you know, if they ask me or if it comes up, the main thing that I've said, I want to go to a place that wants to win. A whole, you know, 360. So meaning from the top all the way to, you know, the guys, and down to the janitors, the people that, you know, that you know, make everything run. You know, it's just. Everybody wants to win. Everybody's a part of that, and you know, we all take care of each other.
Caleb, you went out of your way the other day to give an interview saying you draft you won or to watch the defensive player. Why did you feel a need to say that? Where did the narrative that maybe you wouldn't come from?
Yeah, a lot of things are coming out right now. Y'all rarely see me speak ever. As y'all know, I don't really go out and speak much, but this was important to me that I wanted to put something out before I came here, especially with all the noise and things like that that's been brewing and things like that before I came here. And then now since I've been here, a bunch of stuff comes out. But just wanted to put something out so everybody knew exactly where it was coming from. Yeah. No, it was not intentional. I didn't see the bear on the front, but you know, it was kind of funny when I saw the reports about it.
You've received a lot of criticism when you showed your emotion with your bear.
Yeah.
What would you say to the people that were taking shots at that and how that made you feel that period?
Yeah, there's not many people in the world that get to experience what I experience every game day, every practice day. So it kind of goes back to, it always kind of goes back to that for me. It's something that I only get to experience. It's something that I really care about, which is not only winning the game, but doing it with my teammates. And so every time we lose, I feel like I let my teammates down.
Michael Jordan
Yeah.
being immortalized.
Yeah.
Do you see Chicago as an opportunity? The kids today still talk about Michael Jordan 20 years later. Do you look at Chicago as an opportunity to be that type of person from the NFL standard?
I'd say anywhere I go, that's my standard. That's what I play for, as y'all saw. Like I said, don't play for fame. I don't play for money. I don't play for jewels and things like that. I don't. It's just it's to go out there and win as many games as possible, be the best that I can. My plan is if I can be my best and play as many games as possible at my best, I think I can reach certain points like that.
When it comes to your leadership, what do you sense is the next jump for you when you roll out?
I wouldn't say that I necessarily feel as I need a jump. I would say there's small things that you may need to correct or adapt to going into an NFL locker room where, I'm 22 and people have kids and they're, ranging on 35 and things like that. So I would say just adapting to the situation. I'm understanding what the team needs from me and going about it that way. Yeah, so the cool thing about my experience is that all 3 years have been a bit different. This past year we went 7-5, and so my leadership needed to be different. The year before, I came into a situation where we were 4-8, so my leadership needed to be different. The year before, I came in as a backup, and then I jumped up and became the starter. So my leadership throughout times have been different, and I think it's helped groom me for the situation that I'm going into now.
You're still going to find out about the Bears as you meet with them more extensively, maybe pro day and a house hall visit, things like that. What do you want to know about them?
Just, do you want to win? That's it. No. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, everybody.